Hey guys, what's up? This is Mr. Noah, and I wanted to thank you guys for making me a part of your day. I've had some pretty good, some good tips for you guys when we were driving, kind of showing you guys what a skilled driver, or at least an experienced driver, would be doing. And one thing I know a lot of you guys are going to be involved with, because you're younger, and probably the boys are going to take the girls, and the girls want to go shopping and all that stuff. What's going to happen is that we're going to talk about driving, particularly in parking lots. Okay, I was going to come in on the other side, but I'll kind of tell you a few tips right now. We're actually going to pull into a Target on a Sunday. All right, Sunday, 6:15. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to kind of guide you guys through some few things, because for right now, a lot of you guys should have been. This guy's going to go. No, he's not. Okay, so a lot of you guys should have been driving already. You probably don't get a lot of practice in the parking lots, and the parking lots is where you're going to be spending a lot of time. So we're going to go ahead and do this right now. Okay, so coming into a parking lot, it's similar to neighborhood driving. Okay, similar to neighborhood driving, and one thing you got to take into consideration is your speed, as usual. Okay, but there's so many obstacles, there's so many things that can happen, and the only time that you guys, my brakes are squeaky. The only times you get good at decision making and deciphering everything, like if you guys kind of scope out right here, I already see some obstacles already. Like those guys shouldn't be parked there already. But we're going to kind of cruise through the back parking lot right here and kind of go through a few things. Okay, so in general, this is kind of my tips for you guys. In general, that sun is cutting, so that's another obstacle you guys need to be aware of. In general, you always want to stay on the right side. For now, just stay on the right side of everything. Stay on the right side of the road, stay on the right side of the parking lot. It just makes it easier because it's going to be cutting off one lane of traffic, so you don't have to worry about that right now. I'm actually taking it out very far right here, but I'm going to come around back here and kind of show you guys, and then we're going to do a few parking tips. Okay, so in general, when I first started driving, I always stayed on the right. Because I was learning, you know, and you want to be good at something before you start to introduce another aspect of it, as the left turn. Okay, so we're going to come in from the right side, we're going to go all the way around. So as you can see, Target is way in the background. Okay, so I'll kind of show you what I would be thinking of in my mind. Okay, don't be road raging though. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's really bad. All right, so this is the empty part of the parking lot right here. So typically I would come around from that side over there. This glare is cutting super bad right now. Okay, so right now we're going to pull up, and this is what I would see most of the time. So as you can see, I've already identified, and if you look down there, there's about 4 different things going on right here. Okay, remember, if you keep on the right side, you kind of take out one half of it already, because you don't have to worry about the oncoming crossing traffic yet. All right, so coming up here, I can see the white car who's going to be turning, or she's going to be turning, should be turning. But I know right now that this truck up here with the trailer and this car are two things I got to keep in the back of my mind. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go slower. But another obstacle that you guys may or may not see is that the main entrance of Target right there, and this car's blocking the view, so I'm going to go even slower before I come up here. And there is a stop sign right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about right away. So when I stop on the stop sign right here, and this lady is not going to, so she did a bad job already. What's going to happen? She had another stop sign on her side, so we were actually supposed to stop for pedestrians. So what we're going to do, because I need to talk to you guys a little bit about it. In terms of right away, for right now, for you, I would just give the right away to everybody else for right now. Okay, just in the beginning, unless you are being given the right away, because sometimes when you don't go, it's just as bad as taking the right away from somebody else. Okay, so I turned left, but the 2 things you want to worry about is the speed and the entrance. Again, we're going to come back around the entrance. I'm going to take it to the right side so you guys can see it from the other angle. Okay, but you know, if you're not comfortable with your parking skills right now, just park far away. You guys need to get those steps in anyway if you got a Fitbit. I don't know if you guys do that though, or if your phone tracks your steps right here. Okay, so as you can see, I know that what I'm looking for mainly are any cars backing out. That's the first thing, because they won't be able to see, because I know the sun's behind us. Okay, are there any pedestrians right there? And there's a guy coming right there, and that's pretty much what I'm focused on. And you can see there's a lot of activity right here. Okay, so you want to be focused and concentrate. I want to give you guys kind of the live action right here. Okay, so here's the stop sign the lady ran right here. We're going to go ahead and take it back. So now that we're on the right side again, we're at 5 minutes already. Now that we're on the right side again, we're going to take it from another angle. These cars are actually still parked here. They should probably be ticketed, but as you can see, there's more people. So you got to be aware of all these things, okay? So you got to be aware of your speed, but mostly there's going to be a lot of people, as you saw in that other in the other frame, that lady wasn't even looking. So if there was a pedestrian coming, or if I actually had right away, if I forced the right away, I would have been hit, okay? So we're coming past 6 minutes right now. What we're going to do is that I'm going to do a quick park job and the empty part to kind of show you guys what you should and shouldn't be doing, okay? And as a marker, I'm going to use the island as a marker, all right? Don't get stuck in no planters though. You don't want that. That's kind of a rough one. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to take this upcoming right over here. I think there's a good one over here. One good thing about using a planter, or not a planter, island, excuse me. One good thing about using the island as a marker is that when you get out of your car, and you can see it coming up right here, there's the cart returner. One good thing is that if you're afraid of your car getting hit by another one, you've taken out one side of the equation already. So right there, we're gonna go on right here. My car actually turns pretty sharp, so I'm gonna take it wide and come back in here. And then we're gonna straighten out right here, okay? So I'm gonna do that again for you guys. It's gonna be really difficult to see because it's kind of a short parking lot, but we're gonna go ahead and take it back out. Backing up, you guys gotta practice backing up right now. I know there's nobody here, but I wanna give you guys a good example about what you should and shouldn't be doing. So we're backing up right here, and we're gonna use that as a marker. Like I said, if you're really bad at, or you're struggling to park in general, just always park to the right for now, okay? I'll show you guys how to park to the left in a second, but we're always going to keep it on the right side. And if you're really nervous about it, take it out to this side over here. Take it out to where there's no cars, and then we can go again right here, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to get in the sun over there, actually, so you guys can see it. You know, my assistant was late. We had the golden hour light, but she just decided that she wasn't going to show up on time and just thought it was okay. So we're going to come back up here. I'll show you guys parking to the right. I like to actually use the driver's side as a blocker for the island. So as you can see up here coming up, there's going to be a island right here. Stay on your right side. One thing that a lot of students don't do a particularly good job when they're driving is that they don't create an angle or width before they go and park. So what's going to happen is that if there's no cars coming, what I like to do is actually take it out just a tiny bit to the left, because you want to create your angle for parking. And when we're going, I'm going to come, I can't even see it, but we're going to come back here and create a better angle right here. So as you can see, there aren't any cars up here, and for a lot of you guys, you can straighten out. So the part I was talking about is that there's no car on this side that can hit me, which is what I want, because if you're driving a newer car, you don't want to get door dings or anything like that, okay? We'll do one left-handed parking. What's the time at?
8 minutes.
All right, 8 minutes. We'll do one quick left-handed parking and with the good sun, and then I'll try to get you guys your extra credit, and we'll go from there, all right? So we'll take one to the left. Left turn's a little bit different. One good thing about left turns that has an advantage over right, you shouldn't have to create an angle. So as you can see in the light right there, that's the island that I parked at just now, okay? So what we're gonna do is that you should have a wide enough angle, because remember, you're always staying on the right side, right? So we're on the right side already. A good marker is usually your mirror, okay? So as the island goes, once I pass the mirror, it gives me a better turn angle for that. So as you can see, once I pass the mirror, I started cranking to the left right here, and then I straighten out before I get in. So as you can see, one of the reasons why you want to take the angle out is because I don't know if you guys ever seen those cars when they're sideways and then they're blocking people in. That's what you don't want to happen, okay? Because people are going to be super mad at you, okay? Don't do that. And when you back out, you won't run over the planter, okay? So this one was a little bit long, but there's a few things I want you guys to take in consideration for the parking lot. Speed, always speed, okay? Make sure your speed's probably in the 10 to 12 range, just like the neighborhood driving. There are much more obstacles, particularly the front entrance and the crosswalk. As you can tell, that lady, she wasn't even looking, okay? Be on the lookout for other cars, and be on the lookout for cars backing up. If you're gonna park, it's always easiest to park on the right side, but if you have to park on the left, you shouldn't have to create as much width, okay? So for your extra credit, we're gonna come up with a question for you guys. And Miss Bulldog, what's my question?
What is your favorite thing to shop for?
My favorite thing to shop for, okay, let me think. Just one? I only get one?
Just one.
My favorite thing to shop for, oh man, I can't. You know, I haven't done it in a while, but I talked to the other kids, and I used to collect shoes, right? And I used to shop for them all the time at midnight. So my favorite my most favorite thing to shop for would be Air Jordans. So for a lot of you young kids out there, they're just shoes. They're overpriced shoes. But what I want you guys to do is to email me. Just say your favorite thing is to shop for is Air Jordans. But then I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys shop for? Because I'm always amazed at this question with the young kids out there. I don't know, what do young kids shop for? I don't know.
I don't know.
Clothes, probably clothes, gadgets, clothes. But other than that, mine's Air Jordans. Remember all the steps that I took for the driving in the parking lot. And other than that, I've been Mr. Noah. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Be safe. Bye.